Hello, Jacob. Brandon here with Strict Vision Athletics. Thank you so much for the question. It's a really good one, so I wanted to make sure I took the time to address it, give you a real good rundown on why the Henny strap is the best for landmine attachments. So first off, what is a landmine attachment? A landmine attachment involves a landmine, small base station that usually attaches either to the corner of a room, but for mine, they actually go to my rack. So mine are the Monster Light attachments by Rogue that go to my Rogue rack and are used at two different elevations. I've got one at the bottom and one in the middle, and then I've got the other side at the middle, and then the other side at the bottom as well. So what do I use these for? There are so many different things you can do with either one barbell or two barbells, just depending on what it is you want to do. And you can use them, when you use them with the Henny strap, you can either go across, as I have it right here at a diagonal angle, or you can come straight out, as I have usually when I use two barbells. When I use two barbells, I can do something like a dual action Viking press. If I had two barbells, I can press up with the right, up with the left, down with the right, down with the left, something like that. For this example here, though, I want to just use one barbell and show you kind of what it does in conjunction with the actual Henny strap. So what is the Henny strap? The Henny strap is by Brian Henny. He created the Squat Max MD. It's one of the best equipment manufacturers I've ever found. He does not miss. He makes some incredible things. This is a very, very simple design that is extremely efficient for a number of different things. He marketed it primarily as something with which you would basically straddle a barbell from two straps, one on each side, do something like an explosive jammer press, a nice slow, almost isometric military press, or really anything in between. You could do rows. There's a whole bunch of stuff you could do. I've even seen him use his foot attachment and do glute kickbacks using the barbell. So it is a really, really good attachment for that purpose. I have found a different use for it, and that is, as I mentioned, in conjunction with landmine movements. So landmine movements, typically, when people do landmine attachments, they will use a stopping arm, like a safety bar, that will come out and they will clang it on there, lift it out, move it over, do their Viking press, then put it back. I figured out early on that the Henny strap just cuts the line on that whole process exponentially down to almost nothing. Now, I can do Viking press from any angle that I want, and I just set the bar down and it just stops. It's perfectly safe. It can take a hell of a lot of weight. The Henny strap is designed for weight, so don't be worried. It's not going to snap on you. It is made for durability. I love this. From this position here, Viking press is primarily what I do this with. Of course, I have a wide assortment of different Viking landmine attachments that I can put onto here and allow me to do different grips. But through and through, this is sort of what you get from what I like to refer to as the mid-tier landmine attachment. Now let me show you what happens if I drop that attachment down to the bottom, to the first tier. So what I would do is, when I move the Henny, I unstrap it, I pull out the bar, set the bar down on the ground, come down here, insert the bar now into the bottom, and now I have a different level. So now my angle has changed. I've got the same ability here using the Henny strap, it's just down low. So what do I use this for? I've changed the level of the bar itself. Now the exercises are different. I'm gonna show you two of my favorites from the bottom level. The first one is a negative curl. So when it comes to this is sort of an overload feature. I love these so much. What I'm gonna do for this negative curl, I'm gonna curl up with two hands. You see that I'm using my left hand to pull it up. I'm gonna let go down slowly with the one arm. That's the way it goes. Again, two, to the top, let go down slowly. And then when I wanted to switch, I would spin around and I would face the other way. Again, using the landmine here for my stopping point this way. And honestly, from the bottom, the best part about the Henny strap is loading and unloading. Anyone who's done a landmine before knows that if this thing is just on the ground, it sucks. You have to reach down, pick up the bar with one hand, grab your plate with the other hand, slide it on, push it on, and then set it down. Now, it's just on, off, on, off. Hello, Henny strap. It's a great, great modification. The second exercise that I primarily do with this, from this angle, is a one-legged RDL. Now, I'll say this is a little high. This would be sort of a regression RDL that I would do if I was to use the Henny strap. Typically, I wouldn't use the Henny strap if I was to do a single leg RDL because I would end up going lower then the strap would allow me to go. You understand what I'm saying? The strap would stop the bar right about here, but my RDL, I would end up at this position right here, coming up to the top, and that's where I would stop. So this would be something that I would use as a stopping point with someone who maybe didn't have that good a range of motion, somebody who had to go right down to here, couldn't afford the balance to go any lower, and then went up to the top. But either way, it's a great option to have, and it wouldn't be possible without the Henny strap. I hope that answers the question, Jacob. Again, thank you. Appreciate the comment. And thank you to Brian Hennessy for making this. It's an amazing piece of equipment. And yeah, keep pumping them out.